Hey guys, welcome to another vlog. It's been a while since I've actually created a vlog here, but I wanted to kind of document this journey because I am growing my business again. After I had closed down my Smoothie King, I'm rebuilding a coaching business. And so a couple of things that I want to share with you along the way and the things that I've actually learned this week and that would really help somebody that is on their journey. So I hope that some of this you can take home and understand that there's other people feeling, stressing, and doing all the things that you're doing, and they're not seeing results. And I totally feel you because I'm struggling right now myself. There are certain things about this business that are very incredibly frustrating, and a lot of times it's still about patience and about just putting in the hard work. So I want to give you guys a couple of statistics so far since the last time I gave you guys updates. So right now my channel is purely at 57 subs on my YouTube channel, which is not very much. The last couple of videos I've created have 7-10 views on it, so those are apparently not hitting right, and or the thumbnails or whatever is not really resonating with people. So I need to work on that. So one of those things they tell you with your YouTube channel is that until you have 50, 100 videos on there, not many people are gonna see it, and then you're gonna get momentum. Well, it's easier said than done to be patient with that, but I know that I still need to continue to plug at it, continue to hone my craft as a content creator so that I will be better when more people are watching. And part of the journey is to actually suck less every time until you're actually good. And so I'm putting through my paces right now, so I am gonna stick with it and continue to make 100 videos. Hopefully by the end of this year I want to hit 100 videos. That's my goal. So I started at the beginning of January, and so right now I'm at 40 something videos, and so I am halfway through, so I'm excited about where this is going. A couple more things. My business, what I've transitioned over to was, as a coach, a lot of times we are taught to create a community and build and post on Facebook or Instagram. What I've realized is that when you are posting on a social media platform, the shelf life of your content is very short. And so when you are posting stuff, it's relevant for about a day and then it goes away. And so that's why I transitioned over to creating longer form content like YouTube videos, where people can down the road search for my content. And I think that is huge because that stuff will last a lot longer. It'll be able to monetize down the road when people are searching for me when I am more well known. They'll come back to some of these videos, have more views, be able to search for this type of content where you can't do that with social media. And so that's one of the biggest advantages, is to be able to create content that lasts a little bit longer than just creating a YouTube post, not a YouTube post, but a Facebook post or an Instagram post where it'll just be gone, and if somebody doesn't see it when it does get posted, then it just kind of goes into oblivion, and it feels like you're on a hamster on a wheel. You're hamstering the wheel all the time, and I hated feeling that way. So what I'm doing nowadays is actually creating one long form content video and then repurposing those that information into multiple posts on Instagram as well as Facebook, so that I can leverage the work that I've done on the front end of the video and creating the content and using it multiple times, so that I'm doing less work to be able to produce the same amount of content. So that's been working out pretty nicely. Okay, another thing I want to talk about is I have resurrected my Facebook group. It's called Entrepreneurship Made Simple for Busy Professionals, and that is the same name basically as my YouTube channel. And so it was a name that resonated with me, and I had a group already. It was a different name, and it was for entrepreneurs as well, and it had about 40 members in there, and I just kind of let it die since last September. So that's almost like 8-9 months ago. And so I decided to resurrect it so that I could create a community within Facebook, not just on my Facebook profile, but on a community where I can curate the content, create a lot more value, as well as sell to these type of people. And so I will be able to create like interviews, do hot seats with Trung, which is a Q&A session where somebody wants to come on the hot seat. We'll do a one-on-one Zoom call, and then I'll be able to help them with their business or whatever they're struggling with in their business. And so it's actually been really good. A lot of people have been engaging with it, and the people that are being in the hot seat have gotten a lot of value out of it. It's actually one of those things that have actually been really interesting, a lot of fun for me. The great thing about why this is effective is that it actually lets people see how I work, what they could work with me, and if they could see themselves being taught by me. And so it just shows me that, it just shows the people my skill and my affable nature, and that they can see me working. And if they can see that, then they're more likely to actually want to give me a try. And so that's the whole goal, right? It's basically like testimonials, but they're seeing you in action live. And so I think this is a great way, if you want to demonstrate your skill as a coach, that you actually have interviews as well as kind of hot seats like this, where you actually show how you work and demonstrate your skill and how good you are as a coach. So I think this is an amazing way to do it. Okay, so all right, so another thing is I am doing a lot more work to kind of build up the foundation of this group. And so what I do every single day is actually invite 20 new people to my group. And this alone has increased the number of people that have joined my group from 42 people like 2 weeks ago. I've been adding 20 people every day. Not everybody obviously accepts when you invite them, but enough people every day have started growing to the point now we actually have 105 members. So 2 weeks I grew about 50 members. And so I'm going to continue to invite people that are on my friends list, as well as make new friends in other people's group, and also bring them into this Facebook group so I can nurture them further. And so I think this is a really, really effective technique. So if there's a handful of income producing activities that I do in this business that I'm trying to grow my following, one of them is actually direct messaging people, inviting them to the group, as well as inviting them through the invite function of the Facebook group itself. And so if you guys want to grow your group, definitely take the proactive action and actually inviting people, because people are not always going to see your banner ad on your Facebook profile or whatever it is, but it's a great way to actually get more eyes and more visibility. And there's so many things that are distracting people. So if you want to just invite those like that and be proactive about it, you can really grow your group. And my goal is to be able to grow the group to 200 to 300 people by the end of July. I'm going to start up the number of people of invites that I give out, as well as creating more content so that people are drawn to my Facebook profile. Okay, a couple more things. Another thing that I actually had a revelation for, and it sounds so obvious right now as I think about what I do on socials. Okay, so one of the things that really turns people off on social media is people just trying to sell all the time, just putting only business content or whatever it is, and they miss the part of being social on social media. And I've been guilty of this. And I'm looking back on the posts that I've created recently. The post that got the most engagement was personal stuff, things that connected me with people, things that I'm sharing about my life and things like that, that gotten the most content and most eyeballs on it, and most comments and engagement. The things that kind of have been falling flat are my business posts, where I just share about business tips or things like that. So what I've realized is that it's not those type of people that want my business content only. They really want to know more about me. And so I need to start creating more content and actually just posting more about my life and what I do on my social media, and not just relegate it only to purely business things, because they have to connect. You have to know what you are all about. And that includes your social life, your personal life, and things like that. So I think it's really, really important, and something I need to remind myself about all the time, is to make sure that I'm still social on social media, which sounds so obvious, but a lot of people miss that. And so that is a lesson learned that I was listening to Traffic Secrets by Russell Brunson, which I highly recommend if you have a chance to read it. And he's just talking about how he was really failing in social media when he first started, because all he did was basically just push product and try to sell people on things, and it was getting zero responses. And so I'm going to shift gears a little bit on my social media side, on Facebook and things like that, to be able to be more social and not just purely be all about business on my Facebook profile. And so I think that's it for this week. I just wanted to share and kind of help you guys follow the journey and see what I've been struggling with and what I need to focus on in my business. Take care. Bye-bye.